Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's your friendly neighborhood PM with your top 3 market points of the week. And it does look like this week is finally going to snap the S&P 500's weekly winning streak. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and see what major market news was driving markets this week. Kicking us off at number 3, it was non-farm payrolls coming in stronger than expected, raising 172,000 jobs in the month of May. Now, the hiring was largely broad-based across sectors, and the unemployment rate stayed steady at around 4.3%. However, what this really does is it pretty much dampens any prospects of a rate cut by the Fed later on this year because, like we've always talked about, they have a dual mandate. It's price stability and strong full employment. Well, right now, employment is staying relatively robust, so for fear of reaccelerating inflation, they're going to probably keep rates steady or even hike them, and that's what some of the market traders are starting to price in, is potentially a hike in early 2027. So that's why you're starting to see markets sell off today. And number 2, it was Broadcom falling after earnings. So Broadcom had a very strong report, beating on most estimates that analysts had for their latest quarterly results. However, the market wanted to see a raise on their longer-term AI revenue guidance forecast, which was $100 billion in 2027. And what the company came out and did was just reiterate that figure. Now, once again, this is close to a 180% year-over-year growth rate that they are forecasting for 2026, and the market was not happy enough with that. So you're starting to see a pullback from Broadcom in that regard. And this just kind of goes to show that it doesn't matter how strong your company has been doing, even during this AI super trend right now, and the market is going to punish you if you do not beat and raise on these lofty expectations. And then finally, point number 1, the one that's probably been on most people's minds, it's SpaceX. So we're starting to build momentum coming into that IPO. June 4th did open the formal marketing window for the company. And some details for you here. They are attempting to try to raise $75 billion from the IPO sale. That is the largest IPO raise in history. And they are getting assigned a $1.75 trillion valuation right now. That would put it in the top 10 largest companies, if not the top 5 largest companies in the S&P 500 right now. And on top of that, they're targeting a share price of $135. Now, we are going to be anxiously awaiting this as the shares are expected to trade publicly on June 12th. Now, that does it for this week's top 3 points of the week. What are we checking out for next week? Well, it's pretty much a continuation from point 1. We're going to be anxiously awaiting, along with the rest of the market, the SpaceX IPO when it hits markets on June 12th. So that's next Friday. So we're going to keep you posted on that. We'll even probably send the video out a little bit later so we can get some trading activity on that for you in next week's video. Now, that does it for this week's video. As always, if you have additional questions, please reach out to your financial advisor. And if you don't have one, please follow our link and we'll be happy to get you connected with one. But as always, please go out, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you the same time next week. Thanks again.